Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, we up in this bad boy. Make sure, make sure them levels hitting. Okay, we live. Yeah, like I said, man, like the title says, Anthony Joshua is being protected, and Edward Hearn getting checked. G checked by Stephen Espinoza, getting G checked on Twitter. Now let's get into this Anthony Joshua clown first. And this, I was just sitting back. I heard everybody's videos. I heard Bloods. I heard some of Phenom International Boxing. Heard some of 78s. I think I heard some from Mr. Boxing Today and a couple other folks in the LDBC. You know, and I heard a couple things about this dude Edward Hearn, and I was listening to it, and then they said the thing about, I guess, when AJ was going to go fight Klitschko. They already had 3 fights that they had to do on Showtime and stuff like that. And let me see here, because I want to check to see what's that dude's name? Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? I want to see exactly when that would have expired. The deal with Showtime, because the deal with Showtime comes into play what I'm about to talk about here. They was negotiating with Klitschko, and they said to Klitschko, I guess they had 3 fights on Showtime. So Klitschko would have made 1, 2, and 3. So the Alexander Povetkin fight was cleared to be on any network. But I guess sometime around then, again, I don't know when exactly what it was, they signed with DAZN in America and all that jazz. And then Edward Hearn saying that no, it doesn't have to be on DAZN and blah, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. But in order for it not to be on DAZN, DAZN has to, going to want their bread. Let's keep it real. DAZN is going to want their bread if, the cash cow Anthony Joshua from Matchroom Boxing and DAZN is not going to be on their platform. So what I was thinking was, these guys knew that they were going to come to America, with DAZN. Because let's see here. I forget when it was, but Matchroom Boxing set up shop in America, right? So I was just kind of like, okay, they got a little office, and Edward Hearn was saying, yeah, we don't really have an office. We have like more of a little corner office and blah, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. And I forget when that exactly was. So, Edward Hearn launches Matchroom Boxing USA on WBN. Article was written, what is it? September 2017. So 2017, September, that fight would have been Carlos Takam. So Matchroom Boxing went out there, came out over here to the US, set up shop in September of, I believe it was, of 2017. That's what the World Boxing News website has an article on there. And I'm pretty sure around that time, they knew that they still had the obligation with Showtime with Anthony Joshua. So now let's go in and look. Let's see, Matchroom Boxing Zone. See exactly when Matchroom Boxing got with DAZN, and I believe that was last year sometimes. Because that was when Edward Hearn was saying, oh, here it is, ESPN. Edward Hearn looks to shake up U.S. boxing with $1 billion streaming deal. And this was written in May of 2018. So I guess that comes right on time, because how you going to bring DAZN out here when I guess, how you going to bring DAZN out here when Anthony Joshua still has a obligation with Showtime? And hey, what's up, John Black Johnny, with Showtime? And so what I'm saying here is that, so if the deal ended in September of 2018 with Showtime, and in 2018 around May, we started getting rumors out there from Dan Raphael that's stating that Matchroom Boxing is bringing out the USA the Matchroom Boxing USA brand with the Zone in America in May of 2018. The right around the same time that the Showtime deal with what's his name, Anthony Joshua was up. That basically means they had no intentions on trying to fight Deontay Wilder. Because why would you have an intentions of fighting Deontay Wilder when you have intentions coming out here with the Zone? The real question is how far back in advance did Edward Hearn and Matchroom Boxing know they were going to come and bring out the Zone to America? Because then that would show you exactly, and that would make me believe that they had no intentions on fighting Deontay Wilder when they were doing negotiations with Joseph Parker and Alexander Povetkin at the minimum. And the reason why I'm saying that is because they have no stake in the game out here. They have no pool out here in America. They have no pool when it comes to who's the A side out here in America, and that's what they're trying to grab. That's the reason why they're getting in 2 hours they selling 13,000 tickets at Madison Square Garden when that's never heard of. Because they're trying to grab the attention from Wilder. They're trying to grab everything that Wilder has and make it theirs so they can make some more money. Edward Hearn has no intentions really, in my opinion, of having the Anthony Joshua fight versus Deontay Wilder on the Zone. He wants the Zone to be bought out so they can have that fight on Showtime, because the Zone is not going to bring that bread in. The Zone is not going to bring the amount of bread that them two guys clashing together will bring, and that's a fact. This guy, what up, Kelechi Jr.? I hope I spelled it right. He had no, and that's why I'm saying this guy is being protected. You can't say when in 2018 for the Joseph Parker fight that Edward Hearn had intentions of fighting Wilder, or in September of 2018 that the Alexander Povetkin he had chances of fighting Wilder. No, had no intentions. Them guys don't want to. Them guys are always screaming out risk to reward, and you wonder why we ain't getting the fight. Because if the fight hasn't built enough for Edward Hearn's liking. If he always telling folks out there, Deontay Wilder needs to raise his profile. Deontay Wilder needs to raise his profile. Raise his profile so the fight can be bigger. Raise his profile so they can make some more money. And Edward Hearn is out here saying that now the Deontay Wilder and AJ fight does 1 million pay-per-view buys. But that was off the strength of Deontay Wilder beating Tyson Fury. And now do you think that AJ is going to fight Deontay Wilder next? No. He's gonna string us along a little bit longer to make us think that they want to make the fight, even though most likely what's going to happen is it's going to be Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. But Edward Hearn and AJ is going to still be in the mix, whispering around here talking about they want to make the fight and how Deontay Wilder's team is not answering their phone calls or answering their emails. But they have no intention of making a fight because they know, and everybody else knows, that Deontay Wilder, Edward Hearn is banking that Deontay Wilder beats Anthony Joshua so they can get more money. He ain't trying to make that fight right now. He wasn't trying to make that fight during the Joseph Parker. He wasn't trying to make that fight with Alexander Povetkin. You had 3 fights left on Showtime. The Alexander Povetkin fight, you were done with Showtime. And even if that was the case, the fight was going to be on Showtime anyways. But you still had the Zone in your back pocket the whole time. This dude probably knew he was going to bring the Zone over here in America probably in 2017. Probably in early 2017. Knew he still had a couple fights left on Showtime. Knew that he was going to fight Joseph Parker and Alexander Povetkin. Why the fuck would he fight Deontay Wilder on off the rip on the Zone? Why would he fight Deontay Wilder off the rip when he brings Matchroom Boxing USA out here? You didn't bring Matchroom Boxing USA out here into America to say hello. You brought it off the strip that you was going to take over. You brought it on the strip that you was going to bring out the Zone out here. You brought it off the strip that you was going to fight Big Baby Miller out here, because that was the narrative when you came out here in 2017, that you was gonna fight Big Baby, that AJ was gonna fight Big Baby Miller, and that didn't happen. And then Big Baby Miller goes out there and say he's not gonna fight in Bulgaria. Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Because that was gonna fuck your whole plan up, your whole DAZN brand, your whole take over America, your whole transatlantic slave trade, take over America. Come on, man. We already know what the deal is, man. This dude is being protected. What's up, Lost D? What's up, baby boy? I disagree that Joshua is ducking Wilder. Okay. Well, elaborate on that then. Joshua is the A side where? Kellers Jr. said Joshua is the A side, so he dictates terms, mate. I disagree with AJ don't dictate nothing. The only thing that what's up, Will Magic Man? The only thing that AJ dictates is Edward Hearn's dick in his mouth. He don't dictate nothing. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you how he don't dictate nothing over here. Tell me how much that Miller versus Anthony Joshua is going to gross. And then I want you to tell me this. Then I want you to tell me, no, that's in the UK. How many pay-per-views did he sell in the US? In the UK. That's in the UK. How much money, how many pay-per-views is he going to sell in the US? 0. That's how many. He's on the zone. He's on the app that don't do pay-per-views. Right? The most money, how you figure? How much money is the Miller versus AJ fight going to make? How much is that money? How much is that going to gross? We all know that, Clutch Jr. I just beat you to that. But how much money is the Miller versus AJ fight going to gross? How much would they make at the end of the night? No, don't tell me how much money Joshua is going to get paid to have the fight. Tell me how much money are they going to make? And don't go telling me, oh, X amount of British people bought them tickets. Dude, let me tell you something. No, Kelly, we don't know how much money, we don't know how much Wilder got for that fight. We speculate that Wilder got around 15 million. That's what we do know. Will Magic Man said, being largely a premise myself, I can't see any other top 3 fighters. Top 3 ever fighting one another. They're on different networks now. It seems impossible for the fight to happen. Well, Deontay Wilder can fight on whatever you want to fight on. That's the only thing, you know. And I don't think he said that I'm a free agent so people could come over here and start graveling and throw money out him. I think he was saying that is that I don't need a network to fight nobody. I don't need to sign a deal to fight nobody. I can fight on any platform. You guys are out there fucking causing headaches. You guys are the ones causing the distraction. You guys are the one who causing the fight not to happen. Laws D said, Collex Jr., it don't matter who's the A side, bro. Mike is right. AJ has had plenty of time to fight Wilder, and he's ran off, bro. Yeah, he did. 28 million in total. So what? 28 million in total. No. How much money will the fight make? The Miller versus AJ fight. No. See, what you fail to realize is you're banking off the money that they're getting from a promoter in an app. What I'm saying is, out of ticket sales and how many people that subscribe, that actually has to pay, that actually will pay for the zone, revolving subscribers, because you know your first month's free. How much money will that fight gross? How much would it make? Not how much money was a promoter is willing to give them. Okay, then. So since you're not an accountant, how about you fall back? How about you sit back and be boo and be quiet? Because obviously you cannot articulate. You can't even speculate, because that's what you just said. You can't even speculate how much the fight will gross. Hey, what's up, Santee? So how the hell are you going to tell me? How the hell are you going to tell me that AJ is the A side when you can't even speculate how much the Miller versus AJ fight will gross? The only thing you can tell me is what a promoter and an app will give a fighter to make the fight. You can't say, oh, I'm the A side because my promoter is going to give me this money to fight you. Is Deontay Wilder going to get any of that money? No. Is Miller going to get any of that money? No. What Miller chose to get for that fight is a flat fee. Reason why it's a flat fee is because that's what he chose. Now he might get some of them. Now he might get some of that sky off the back end if it sells enough. But how much is going to sell in the UK when people got to stay up to 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to watch the fight? I don't know. But can you speculate? I don't think so. I probably think I'll say it probably do 2 to 300K. 2 to 300K when people got to wait. People got to stay up that late to watch a snooze fest. It's not even a fight that people even want to see. But you're going to say, oh, Sky Sports pay-per-view. Yeah, that's probably the reason why your ass left. Get your ass up out of here. Edward Hearn offered Wilder $14 million plus back end money, and Wilder ducked. You know why Wilder ducked? Because he didn't have a rematch clause. And that's what's wrong with all these fighters out here. How come Charles Martin didn't get a rematch clause? How come Joseph Parker didn't ask for a rematch clause? Ask yourself that why. How come Klitschko didn't how come Klitschko declined on his rematch? You see what I'm saying? That's what you need to understand. You get what you are willing to receive. You see what I'm saying? Negotiations works like this. I tell you what I want, and you tell me what you want. And then we meet in the middle. And we both do this. We both accept each offer, but we know on the strength of that, I'm willing to take this, and he's willing to take that. If we can't agree on what we both willing to take, then we part ways. Because you have to name your worth in life. You have to name your worth in what you're willing to take in the contract and what you're willing to take in life. And people like you don't even know what that means. You're saying AJ has 2 countries behind him, the UK and Nigeria. So what? So what? AJ don't even know. AJ act like he don't even know he got Nigeria behind him. How about that? AJ don't even know that. AJ act like he don't even know that he got Nigeria behind him. And let me tell you something, buddy. You can throw that Nigerian stuff out there like that all you want to. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this one thing. What makes you think that UK people? Okay, who bought them tickets in Madison Square Garden? Who do you think bought the majority of those tickets in Madison Square Garden? Them 13,000 tickets. Who do you think bought all them? Who do you think majority of the people that bought all them? Here in Nigeria, we stay up late to watch AJ fights. Okay. And that's fine. I'm talking about the UK here, buddy. And don't act like, see, you jumping on my channel. I'm pretty sure you're a first timer here, but you over here, you're acting like I don't know anything about Nigeria. I go to Nigeria every night, homeboy. All big fights have rematch clauses. How come Joseph Parker didn't have a rematch clause? How come Charles Martin didn't have a rematch clause? Huh? How come Edward Hearn offered? You see that offer that you said, that $14 million? Did you know that $14 million at first didn't have a rematch clause attached to it for Deontay Wilder? Did you know that? Did you know they tried to sucker Deontay Wilder out of a rematch? Laws D Punch Out said, Kalichi Jr., you have to look beyond Edward Hearn. Bullshit. I grew up watching boxing, and when his dad was the promoter in the UK, he was a con man too. Wilder clout chased AJ. If Wilder clout chasing AJ, what the fuck AJ been doing, and what the fuck Edward Hearn been doing the whole time? Wilder, the first fight, the first Tyson Fury versus Wilder fight, or the Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight. How come Edward Hearn can't keep Deontay Wilder's name out of his mouth? How come during negotiations, Edward Hearn was saying it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen, and then when it happened, he was like, holy shit. Still couldn't keep his name out of his mouth. All y'all talking about clout chasing. You from Nigeria. What the hell you know about clout chasing, partner? Kalichi, is that Kalichi? Like the beef jerky? Is that Kalichi or Kalichi? UK Nigerian fans. Okay, no. American Nigerians, punk. Yeah, I know that. My old lady's Nigerian, you punk motherfucker. Kalichi Jr., you are not Nigerian. I caught a clown. I'm not Nigerian. I said I go to Nigeria every night. That means I have sex with my old lady every night, you punk motherfucker. And she happened to be Nigerian, you punk motherfucker. Laws D Punch Out TV. A lot of UK have turned their backs on AJ, bro. Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it by the dozens every day. Brown Sportsman Lee said Edward Hearn is a lying, disrespectful rat bastard. Yeah, and you want to hear something funny? And this is how I know it. See, that whole thing with Stephen Espinoza, that spilled over to Twitter. It started somewhere else. It didn't start on Twitter, that feud with them two dudes. It started somewhere else. And that's how Edward Hearn ended up getting G-checked. You know what I'm saying? But people that got Edward Hearn so far up they goddamn dick, so far up they damn mouth, they can't breathe. They got lack of fucking oxygen. They can't fucking think straight. Kalichi Jr., I lived in Dallas for 2 years. So what? So what? You lived in Dallas for 2 years. So what? You lived in Dallas for 2 years. You still don't know nothing. You still don't know nothing, homeboy. You over here thinking that Deontay Wilder is clout chasing. Laws D said Mike goes to bed with Nigerian every night. I know what you mean, bro. Yeah, see, Laws D picked it up. Will Magic Man, L-Foul player. Yeah, what's up, L-Foul player? My bad, homie. My Dunnies in the building. MJ and Laws. You know it. Yeah, I go to Nigeria every night, L-Foul player. I go to Nigeria every night. You know what I'm saying? I got this AWU. I got this AWU up in here. This Kalichi Jr. here. AWU. AWU. You know what I'm talking about? You a fucking goat. You a fucking sheep. You a fucking clown. You a part of a herd that just get herded around just so I can send you to the fucking slaughterhouse. So I can gut you, put you on my barbecue. AWU. Laws D Punch Out TV said L-Foul player, my brother. Salute to you, brother. Johnson in the motherfucking build. What's happening, baby boy? He said Kalichi learned the history and research before stating uninformed facts. Yeah, this motherfucker off the chain. Kalichi said, "Oh man, nah, bro, you gotta go. Nah, bro, you gotta go with that racist shit, man. My bad. You buy, yeah, kick his ass, kick that motherfucker. You gotta go, bro. You ain't calling nobody. You ain't calling nobody. No type of racist remarks around here, man. I'm sorry, bro. You gotta go. Yeah, shit. Talking about what tribe is she from? Nah, I said my old lady. It means that can mean a whole bunch of things. You got to go, homie. Oh, you think he Mongolian? Yeah, he probably is. He probably is. He probably is. I know. It's spelled different, but it's a beef jerky over there, and it's pretty good. We every now and again I get some from over there, you know, in a thing. But yeah, man, he'll probably be back, man. These old distracting old. Back to what I was saying, man. Yeah, man, you got to go. Yeah, yeah. I don't care what anybody say, man. As soon as somebody say something racist on here, man, they got to go, man. I don't care if it's the C word for white people. I don't care what it is. They got to go. They got to go. I don't deal with that shit. I don't care what race you talking about. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't get down like that. You know, shoot. And I like beans too. Shit, shit, motherfucker. Yeah, but like we were saying, man, this dude is getting G-checked by even Stephen Espinoza, man. He's like trying to tell the dudes, like, man, look, let me tell y'all something. These cats, these idiotic cats think that even if he had the Stephen Espinoza, even if he had the contract, he still legally can't fucking show us. He still legally can't show us. You see what I'm saying? Like what kind of it will go against the code. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, the head of Showtime showing fucking somebody's boxing contract. What kind of shit you think that would cause? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Laws D, wrench mob, pow pow pow, knock that motherfucker out. What kind of shit you think that would cause? That would cause a shitstorm. Motherfuckers releasing people's contracts and shit like that. That'll go against the code. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, well, if you got it, then how about you release it? Come on, man. You motherfucker, that's to be a lawsuit and all kind of shit. But anyways, like, you could just see it. Like, the dude is basically telling him, is like, man, why did you lie to Klitschko and tell him that you didn't have a thing with Showtime? Why are you going around here acting like you wanted to fight somebody when they gave you a contract, when they gave you proof of funds, when you knew they had proof of funds, when you knew you had a contract? It might not have been all to your liking, but the thing about it is it was a It was a start. It was a starting point to negotiations. And that's a point that, and I think that's a point, like I keep saying, that Edward Hearn didn't want to go. But that's why you have to. Look at this dude. Damn. Yeah, you out of here, homie. Yeah, you out of here. He coming up here with different profiles. Yeah, he's coming up in here with different profiles. Y'all see this cat? God damn. He talking about how about I debate him and shit like that. Man, I ain't got no time for that shit. Goodbye, Awu. 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 Oh man. This yeah, like I was saying, oh, he's calling me. That's what he mean by that. But anyways, yeah, he probably do live in Pennsylvania. He probably living with his mama. But like we were saying, man, this dude, this dude Edward Hearn, man, he's been lying all his way. He's been protecting Anthony Joshua all this way. He's been trying to milk the fans along the way as well. I mean, if you can't see that, people ain't being milked, people ain't being like you know, if somebody out there is deliberately manipulating the ticket sales so they become inflated, and it basically affects the fans and stuff like that. What would you think about somebody when they are deliberately out there making the tickets, the asses and seat tickets, 3 to 4 times more than what they're actually worth? What would you think about this guy? When you a fan of boxing, or are you a countryman and you are just a fan of your friend, your brethren out here doing something good representing your country, and you want to go there and support this guy, but you can't go there and support this guy because maybe you can't afford to spend 3 to 4 times what the ticket is cost for those type of seating arrangements. You being way back there with the gear in the rear, not being able to see what's going on and stuff like that. What would you think about a promoter? What would you think about a promoter if he hit the fact that he had a deal with Showtime up over here and had 3 fights left? He came out here with the zone in 2017, early 2017. Early 2018, he brings the zone out here. And then he fights Povetkin. And then he fights Miller. And throughout the whole time, he's acting like he wants to fight Deontay Wilder, knowing damn well that Edward Hearn keeps saying that, hey, oh, it's the same guy. It's the same guy. He got another profile. Wow. He has another profile. Holy shit. This dude is on my motherfucking nuts. God damn, if you want some dick, just tell me. I can easily go down there to Atlanta and find you something. Damn. This dude must be from Atlanta, San Francisco. But anyways, they want us to believe that they want the fight to happen. They don't want the fight to happen. They want Deontay Wilder to fight Fury first. They want Deontay Wilder to fight one big name before they swoop in out of the sky so they can make that bread. If this guy Anthony Joshua was out there saying that I want to be the first $1 billion boxer, how are you going to be the first $1 billion boxer fighting Deontay Wilder fighting Deontay Wilder in 2018, fighting Deontay Wilder in 2017? That wasn't going to make you no $1 billion boxer. Because your whole time you were saying that Deontay Wilder hasn't fought nobody. Deontay Wilder needs to boost his profile up. Because now well, once Deontay Wilder got on Showtime, you can start gauging how much money he can generate. And I'm pretty sure that everybody is out there salivating with their cocks out or bent over with their pants down, waiting for Deontay Wilder to take a stupid ass fucking offer for them. I don't believe Deontay Wilder needs to take an offer from anybody. Because if once Tyson Fury fights Deontay Wilder, that's going to be about 400 to 600,000 pay-per-view buys. And then he goes on to fight Anthony Joshua. That could be possibly 1 million pay-per-view buys. So if you put that all into perspective, wouldn't you think that'd be 80 million right there? Wouldn't you think that'd be 90 million right there? And then he could still go on to fight people, make a couple million here, make a couple million there. And he surpassed $100 million in his career. But signing an $80 million contract with somebody and then having to abide by their rules and regulations and all that stuff is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it because you're not going to be a happy man. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Laws? Because think about it. Look at Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury can no longer say that he's the man in charge. Tyson Fury can no longer do and say whatever he wants to no more. Once he signed that contract with ESPN, a big network like that, they're not going to have you going around here talking about gay people like that. They're not going to have you going around here talking about your wife like that. They're not going to have that shit. The minute you snort some cocaine and they find out, it's a wrap. You chose to sign that contract. And now you got to abide by rules and regulations. And if I was Deontay Wilder, I wouldn't be worried about signing with nobody. And then some people would be like, well, Tyson Fury signing the contract with him, feeding the family and stuff like that. I'm not mad at him for doing that. I'm mad at him for lying. I'm mad at him for leading people on. Because the whole time he's out there saying that Deontay Wilder's a bum, he's going to beat him, he's going to do this. I'm a man of my word, blah, blah, with the whoop. Even after he signed the deal, he's saying with ESPN, talking about, I'm a man of the word, I want to fight him next. Yeah, think about it. I'm a man of my word. I want to fight Deontay Wilder next. I'm ordering this guy and this guy to make the fight. You ain't no shot caller no more. You a yes boy. You ain't no shot caller no more. It's a wrap. You don't call nothing. Well, Magic Man said it takes the troll 60 seconds to come back in, and it only takes us 2 seconds to throw him out. He's a loser. Any which way. Yeah, he is. Lousy said, Will Magic Man, he came back, bro. Yeah, he came back under another name. You know what I'm saying? Just like Deontay Wilder. You could be good the whole fight. Perfect. The whole fight. And the only thing I need is 2 seconds. Marcus Johnson said, Kalichi, weirdo ass, got like 50 accounts. Yeah, he do. He came in here under 3. He came in here 3 times. Because if you scroll up, you got one. The first account was pink. The first account was orange. The last account was blue, but it had a different name. Yeah. Yeah. And he got thrown out every single time. And I'm just going through my thing real quick, making sure ain't nobody I didn't click on the I'm making sure I didn't click on the wrong person and withheld the wrong person. So I want to check that out real quick. Okay, let's see who I got banned. I got 3 bans. Well, I got more than 3, but the Kalichi guy, I got 3 accounts banned under his name. He got out of here quick. Master Edward Hearn. Oh shit! Holy shit! Edward Hearn in the building. What's happening, boy? What's happening, Edward Hearn? What you doing, man? What you do to what you doing to AJ, man? Why you over there protecting AJ, man? Why you got AJ over there hide behind the DAZN brand and shit like that? Why you got to go over there and fight Joseph Parker and Povetkin when you could have fought Deontay Wilder then? Why you do that, Eddie? Why you do that to us, Edward? Come on, man. Why you holding out, man, on the good fights? Yeah, he was smoking. Yeah, Laws was smoking out back. He always smoking. Well, Edward Hearn, man, I know you're there, man. Why you Why you holding out in the fights, man? Why you, hey, Edward Hearn, man? Why you letting Stephen Espinoza G check you like that on Twitter? Hey, what's up? What's up, Kinsley? Kinsey? What's happening, man? Oh man, see, yeah, you ain't lying. It's like I've been saying, Edward Hearn, man. I caught the mathematical. I caught the matchroom boxing mathematical equation. I figured that's what it had to be, man, because I know you're waiting for Deontay Wilder to fight Tyson Fury again, because you're hoping that Deontay Wilder wins, so you can get that, so you can be a part of that $1 million pay-per-view deal. You know what I'm saying? Because the AJ versus Wilder, or the Wilder versus AJ fight gonna do 1 million pay-per-view buys, man. Come on, bro. Is that the reason why you don't want to do it right now? Edward Hearn said, I'm trying to do a new transatlantic deal with DAZN, mate. Well, okay, elaborate on that, man. Let's see what you got. You know what they're gonna work though, but you know what they're gonna work. You might as well take that DAZN app to outer space somewhere, maybe Mars or Pluto, somewhere like that, man. I think the Martians and the Plutonians, whatever you want to call them, I think they'll enjoy your app. They probably probe you a bit too. Kinsey said, all good, bro. Just got back from the gym. Now chilling before bed. Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh shit. Stop chatting shit, mate. Okay, I thought you was old boy. Okay, I let that slide. Just heard the news about Fury. What's happening, Laws? Yeah, the news. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Well, we was called already under the assumption that signing that Tyson Fury signing that deal, he was no longer going to be in control. As long as Hearn makes his money, that's all that matters, mate. Edward Hearn, stop chatting shit, mate. Edward Hearn said, if Wilder wants to make the AJ fight, he needs to sign with me, mate. He don't need to sign with you, because at some point DAZN is gonna be like, yo, we need that fight. We're bleeding. DAZN is calling the shots over here when it comes to who's fighting who on DAZN. DAZN calls them shots. Edward Hearn don't call that. Do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, DAZN says who's going to fight on DAZN. Not Edward Hearn. Oh yeah. Oh, you own DAZN? You own DAZN? Edward Hearn, Matchroom Boxing ain't never made enough money to own any type of app or network. Ain't never made that amount of money. So you can go on and test them waters there, buddy. They never made that kind of revenue. Let alone they probably couldn't even get that. Let alone, in my humble opinion, I don't even think they can get the loan to even amount to 10%. Well, pay-per-view ain't dead yet. I mean, pay-per-view is dead to the aspect of what? People making 25 million? People making 50 million? People making 60 million? People making 70 million? Like, how is it dead? It's not making it's not making 100 million? It's not making 200 million? It's not making 300 million? Is that what you mean why it's dead? It's not making those triple digits anymore? Nah, you're the president of the ducking squad, the ducking bureau. You're not. Laws D Puncher said Edward Hearn is a transvestite. Yeah, he is. He got both parts and a sweet mouth. Edward Hearn, AJ is my buck, mate. Yeah, I know he is. I know y'all be rubbing cocoa butter on both of you, on y'all booties. He do you and you do him. You know what I'm saying? I know how y'all get down. Yeah, but anyways, like I was saying, man, Edward Hearn got G-checked, man. Edward Hearn protecting Anthony Joshua. And now Edward Hearn and his flunkies out there, they're spinning the narrative already. They're out there coming out with all kind of fancy things. You can't You can't. Nah, man, you got to go with that. You got to go, bruh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to go, bruh. Bye. Yeah, you got to go. Yeah, yeah. You ain't. Nah, no buts, man. No buts, man. Yeah, but like I said, man, that's how it is in the sport of boxing, man. Yeah, cocoa butter on each other's booties, man. And what a shame. You know, yeah, for all these haters on here, man, I ain't got no dislikes. Damn. So what you guys think about Edward Hearn getting G-checked by Stephen Espinoza, man? What y'all think about that? You think it was about, you think, sooner or later it's going to be, you got to think about this though, man. This dude is burning bridges everywhere he go. He's burning bridges. Like, how the hell you come in somebody else's country and nobody likes you off the, like, out of, just you fuck up on day one. On day one. Like, and nobody and everybody in every corner is finding out things why they don't like you. Don't get it fucked up. The two heads of Golden Utensil Promotions, they don't like Edward Hearn. Nobody, Frank Warren don't like him. Bob Arum, nobody likes him. For a reason. It was great news, Laws. For a reason. The dude's a shyster. Every word is, how many fighters going to look? Somebody said this. Somebody said some shit like this. And I think it was Spartan Dick and Booty Icons, or it could have been wrecked by McGregor. One of them two said this. They was like, Al Heyman don't want Deontay Wilder. No, Edward Hearn said it. Edward Hearn said that Al Heyman is scared that Deontay Wilder would sign with Matchroom Boxing. Right? And I'm thinking, like, I wouldn't think he'd be scared, but I think he'd be kind of upset. Who wouldn't be upset is like the biggest boxer they got leaves the company. And basically, like, that affects their bottom line, how much money they're going to make. Wouldn't you think that Edward Hearn would be sad? Wouldn't you think he'd be angry if Anthony Joshua left Matchroom? Wouldn't you think you'd be sad if Anthony Joshua find out something damaging on Matchroom Boxing, which would, it forces him to sue Matchroom Boxing so he can get out of that? How do you think Edward Hearn would feel? Sad? Pissed off? Yeah, it's Troll City, but they getting up out of here, man. I ain't got time for some people, I don't care, man. So as soon as they say something faggoty or racist, you out of here. Forever. You're gone. Come back with another count. I hit that too. I tear that ass up. Yeah, much respect, Santee, man. That's, showing love to everybody, man. That's what we got to do, man. This is just, spread the love, you know what I'm saying? And get rid of the haters, Because I was listening to that a little bit of that Edward Hearn video. He's like, well, I don't like to, get into everybody else's business, but you always all up in Deontay Wilder's business. When you go talk about you don't like to get in other people's business. You all up in his. You was worried about, well, Deontay Wilder only gets this much a fight. Deontay Wilder, who's going to fight? Dominic Brazil? Deontay Wilder needs to boost his profile. Deontay Wilder needs to fight somebody. Deontay Wilder. What the fuck you mean? And now that he fought Tyson Fury, somebody, you still not giving proper contracts. You can't come over here in America and trying to take over, bring your dude over here and still want to get the large share of the pot. You want to get the large share of the pot when you don't do nothing over here. You're not going to generate no money over here. You're talking about Wilder only gets $2 to $3 million for a fight. How much Miller? Actually, you're already in the hole. Because what you give Big Baby Miller, $7 or $8 million? And then plus he gets some of that shit from Sky Sports if they sell over X amount of dollar. So you mean to tell me that this fight will have to do over $8 million for you to break even? And then not only that, how much money are you going to pay the fighters for the whole fight, for the whole fight card you're going to do? How much you're going to pay those fighters? If you want to talk about other people's pockets, where that money coming from? Is that money going to come from the ticket sales? Or is that money going to come from where? You're fronting all this money. You're fronting the money. You're fronting all this money on hoping that you can get revolving subscribers to the zone. Hoping. Okay, you're going to have some commercials during the zone. If people knowing that you're only going to have X amount of people watching this fight, who's going to pay for the commercial time? Who? One of Anthony Joshua's underwear companies? Who? And then how much money can you charge when nobody's going to watch it? When nobody's going to be like, I ain't paying that much money for no commercials on the zone. Nobody who's going to be on there. Nobody. 20 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds of commercial time is going to cost what on the zone? And add all that shit up, and still ain't going to count to what you gave Big Baby Miller. And still ain't going to add up to what you got to give, what's his name? Anthony Joshua. And still ain't going to add up to what you got to give to everybody that's fighting on that card that night. It's still not going to add up to where you got to, the referees. It still ain't going to add up to the judges. It still ain't going to add up to the light bill. It ain't going to add up to nothing. You're in a hole. But you got dumbass people out here that like to have 20 different fucking YouTube accounts to spread lies and false information that somebody's the A side because the promoter is willing to fucking go in a hole. You're in the red already. You can't tell me that this fight is going to do over $10 million. You can't tell me that this fight is going to do over $15 million. You can't tell me that this fight is going to do over $20 million. You can't tell me this fight is going to do over $30 million. You see what I'm saying? And then since the fight ain't even doing all that, Edward Hearn still got to worry about, the zone still got to worry about how much money are they going to break even? Are they going to break even? No. Hell nah. Laws D punch out. That's it, Mike. How you turn down 50 million to fight in the US or in the UK and then end up fighting in the US for peanuts against the bum. Yeah. He probably ain't getting peanuts, but he's getting fronted the money. The money he getting ain't got nothing to do with the fight generated. Ain't got nothing to do with that. But the fight ain't gonna make shit. It ain't gonna make shit. So you can basically say that for peanuts. Since he's a part of Matchroom Boxing, you're fighting for peanuts because Matchroom Boxing ain't gonna get shit. And then the people that look, like I said earlier, Laws, this dude Anthony Joshua continues. And I said it before. You know, I said this, Laws, that I think that Anthony Joshua and Wilder should fight Nigeria. But this dude Anthony Joshua continues to ignore his Nigerian fans. Not once have you heard him come out to like somebody like WizKid or some Nigerian artist, like a big one. Not once. Like I'm talking about, come out with him. I'm talking about or drape the flag over his back, or wear a bandana, or wear some Nigerian colored robe coming out. Not once. Not once. Yeah, he on my old lady got him on Snapchat. Yeah, he be posting food, Nigerian food, Yoruba food and stuff like that. But not once have we seen him on ESPN or on any network. Any network. I never seen it. Him giving homage to his people. Not once. Hey, what's up? What's up, Kurt? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Now, once have you done that? But you got this other guy, Deontay Wilder, who can, on a consistent basis, speaks up for his people up over here. You see what I'm saying? And speaks up for black people everywhere. Yeah, kind of, sorta. She kind of, sorta. I think deep down inside, she an AJ fan. I told her last night, you gotta unfriend him on Snapchat. And she told me, well, what about them girls on yours? And I was like, well, I unfriend him and add him right back. But I think she is. Just because he's Nigerian. She don't know if he's a good boxer or not. But I'm gonna tell you this: the conversation we was having last night, a lot of Nigerians is talking about that push. I don't think Big Baby Miller can go to Nigeria without somebody trying to test him. They really upset about that. They really want to fuck Big Baby Miller up. And she was talking about it, she was like, yeah, they all talking about it. She was like, they want to fuck him up. She was like, he better not go up over there. Somebody gonna try to do something to him. And I was like, what? She was like, I was like, I didn't know. And she tells me all the time about Nigeria and Anthony Joshua and how they losing respect for him, but people still love him because he's Nigerian. But other than that, she's saying he losing respect because he don't give him no shot. He don't do shit. It's like when you watching a figurehead like getting told like, hey man, you can't be don't be saying that proud to be black and all that stuff shit, man. Only thing we want to hear is all lives matter. Only thing we want to hear is you talking about boxing and a couple other things. I don't want you side with one race. I don't want you giving props to your people and stuff like that. I want you to keep it strictly about blah blah whoop whoop whoop. Like, come on, bro. You got two countries riding on you, but you only focused on one. And I know for a fact, if AJ fought Miller over there in Nigeria, they'll make way more money than what they're gonna make over here at Madison Square Garden. And that's a fact. When you go look up any of them Nigerian artist concerts, when you go like the big ones, go online and look up how much people pay for them tickets. Go online and see how many private jets they have in Nigeria. Go online and see how many millionaires they have in Nigeria. Go online and see what happens when people like the skin bleaching bitch with the fake booty. I forget her name. She went over there. People were spending $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 to go to see her. Hey, give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, man. Like this dude is an idiot. Like that's the first thing I would do. If I was Nigerian, the first thing I would do, even look at Dobe. What's the name? Dabe. Dogbo. I can't Dogbo. Look at him. What the first thing he do? He represents where he came from. The underrated darkness. What's happening, baby boy? He represents where he come from. This dude can't. I mean, of course we know he came from the UK, but still, come on, bruh. We know where your ancestors came from. We know where your mom and your daddy came from. Will Magic Man saying Losney punch out Lucas Brown next fight as against a 16-4 box rec Polish born UK resident. For fuck's sake, I seen better fights in the fight. Oh god damn. Yeah, but people look how much media attention and look how much shit that Lucas Brown get. He always gets the benefit of the doubt over there in the UK and New Zealand and in Australia and stuff like that. He always gets the benefit of the doubt. Nobody see him as a slow fighter. Nobody see him as an age fighter. Nobody see him as an ex-PED user. He's still the man. He ain't shit. L5 player, I ain't never thought of that Nigerian match would be a good move for this fight. Yeah. Then you ain't got to worry about getting robbed. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm pretty sure they got Nigerian referees out there that could be vetted by somebody over you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it could be something like that. Long as D said AJ be stealing your girl, Mike, like he did. I mean, nah, bro, don't even go there. Hell nah. Hell nah, Laz. Cut that shit out. Yeah, but like I'm saying, man, this dude is underappreciating his own people on purpose. On purpose. You can go to it's called Naira Land. It's called Naira Land. It's like a Nigerian it's like a Nigerian forum. You could go on there and you could just type in things. You could type in Anthony Joshua, you could type in Deontay Wilder, you could type in boxing, you could type in all kind of things, and it'll pull up what people are actually saying out there. What's popular to say is what's the trend out there and everything. And he don't even know he's trending out there. You don't even know. And the rated doctor said the sugar in our community salute. Yeah, you know it. L5 player AJ and Khan both lick chicks with dicks. Have no fear. Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. I ain't never seen AJ hugged up with no woman. I ain't never seen Amir Khan hugged up with a woman. Well, he probably can't do the whole public affection thing. But yeah. Yeah, he's straight up booty juice. Yeah, man. And that's what my old lady was saying yesterday, man, about them ticket sales in Madison Square Garden. She was like, you know what? I think those are a whole bunch of Nigerian dudes from America buying those. Because she was saying she got homies in Toledo that's flying to New York to go see the fight. Got tickets. So come on. She got people that she know in Texas flying to New York. It's about to, like, every Nigerian club out there is going to be popping that night. It's going to be popping that night. It's gonna be the thing. It's gonna be if you want to go find some doctors, if you want to go find some big booty chicks, some big booty African chicks, some fine big booty African chicks, you better take your ass to New York on that night. You don't even got to go to the fight. Just go to the clubs and Nigerian clubs, restaurants, or bars, and go out there, parking lot, pimp, do whatever you got to do. I ain't talking about no dum-dums. I'm talking about people that's I'm talking about you going in there, most likely you're going to meet somebody. I'm not talking about all of them, but most likely you're going to meet somebody that's going somewhere in life, that's trying to do something in life, that ain't trying to stay stagnant. Like your boy Anthony Joshua or Anthony Johnson, as he's known in America. L5 player, yeah, find a scientist chick. Yeah, find one of them. Yeah. Yeah, find one of them. Will Magic Man, Nick Webb, KO, Lucas Brown, next opponent in the last fight. Yeah, Lucas Brown need to hang it up, man. He ain't got no. And the thing about it is, he knows what he needs to win, and that's stamina. All that weightlifting, I don't understand why these dudes they want to do all this weightlifting, knowing now well they aging, and the first thing to go is speed. The first reflexes. But you want to be whatever they call that dude, big homie, whatever they want to call him, whatever his name is. You know, his name is a joke. It's a joke. You calling yourself big whatever. You a joke. You ain't nobody's daddy. Man, you ain't my daddy. It's me. OG Lucas Brown. Your daddy. You know, come on, bro. This dude. I hate to say he need like fighters out there need to hang it up, because I don't think sometimes when fighters they want to keep continuing, I don't think it's about the paycheck. I think it's about the love for the sport. I think it's about people loving, loving that feeling to be in the ring and fighting and in front of people and stuff like that. I don't think necessarily it's all about the money sometimes. That could be the case with Lucas Brown, man, but he won't never get nowhere ever again. He got a world championship belt once, and overnight he was stripped for PED usage, and he'll never be there again. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in life, everything that you were meant to achieve and stuff like that, sometimes it runs its course early because that's just your place in this world is to be an ex-world champion, to lose a belt for PED usage. So, yeah, Lost D, I know you was joking, man. Come on, bro. Yeah, but like I was saying, man, this dude Anthony Joshua was being protected, man. He's being protected by Edward Hearn, Matchroom Boxing Consortium. I kind of don't. I see where they're going. I see where they're going with it. I know they want the fight to be as big as possible. To get to possibly get Anthony Joshua X amount of dollars more than what he ever made, ever. And to try to steal what Deontay Wilder has out here, and that's name and recognition. That's something that Anthony Joshua doesn't have. Name and recognition in America. You know what I'm saying? And then, God willing, that Anthony Joshua can get past Miller. God willing, he can get past Miller. So, and God willing that the same thing for Deontay Wilder, because sometimes all this marination shit ain't good, man. Because some of these fans out here got short-term memory. They only remember the last fight, or they only remember the loss. They don't remember all the wins on how good of a fighter that person could be. Majority of these fans out here, short-term memory. And so when you think about it, he wants to sit over here and prolong this fight and stuff like that. He wants Wilder to fight Tyson Fury before they can make the Deontay Wilder versus AJ fight. I'm pretty sure that's what Edward Hearn wants. I'm not saying it's a fact, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure that's what he wants, because that's the only way he can even think that the fight is going to do 1 million pay-per-views. He said it himself during the interview. I even pulled the article up on one of my live streams. This guy, Edward Hearn, all he had to do was be truthful. Bob Arum did it, and look what happened. You don't see. Look, if Shelly Finkel or Al Heyman or Lou DiBella or Deontay Wilder, because he's in charge of himself, came out and said, I sabotaged the fight because it wasn't going to make that much back then. If any one of them was to come out and say that shit right now, motherfuckers would try to set the world on fire. They would be making all kind of videos. They would be making all kind of money off of it and everything. But you see how fast they forgot that Bob Arum stopped Crawford versus Pacquiao? You see how fast people forgot about that? That's not even a good talking point. That's not even a good talking point for them to get clicks, views, and added subscribers, AdSense, super chats, unauthorized super chats, as World Breaker Fighter would like to say. Got to quote him. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Lost D, good talk, man. You know it. Bill Magic Man said, Lost D, put the TV level. I watched that when Valerie Singleton was presenting it. Damn. Lost D, punch out. Wow. We'll be back in the 80s, bro. But for real though, man, like think about it. If anybody on Wilder's team was to come out and say that shit, it will be really bad. They wouldn't let it go. They can't even. Shelly Finkel said that Wilder's just a baby and he ain't ready yet, and they treated that as that was Wilder's saying it. Shelly Finkel ain't never boxed a day in his life. How much do you think he know about boxing? Like people boxing in the ring, versus the business side. And on that note, man, I got to get ready for football practice. Man. I got to get ready for football practice, man. Shout out to the LDBC and everybody stay sucker free. ducking, 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 ducking.